Elgin Subway Surfer Bowling here, your creative caricature marketing consultant. Happy New Year, 2004. This is the first chance that I've been able to breathe, since the holiday started. Son came up, to visit from college, and we just had a fantastic time of family fun. Oh, incidentally, this thing that I'm wearing here, fantastic product. It is a therapeutic heating pad, hot and cold pad, and it's made by Newyear-resolution. And I got the full treatment set, folks. I got this for Christmas. You would do well to get one of these. If you are human, it works very well with your aches and pains. But as usual, I digress. I want to talk about New Year's resolutions, and one that, I made, or one that was kind of made for me, chosen for me, in other words, and it was based on something that could be looked upon as tragic. Yesterday, that would be January the 7th, 2004, I attended the funeral of a close friend of mine, a childhood friend. His name is Stephen-Prescott, and I'm just mentioning his name because it deserves to be mentioned. He died, and I'm not going to get emotional about it. I just kind of want to tell you what I learned as a result, of attending that funeral. This funeral was unlike any funeral that I've ever been to. Usually, funerals are very sad affairs, extremely sad. Lots of tears, lots of sad faces, very down mood. But this funeral was in a lot of respects like a comedy club. And when I say like a comedy club, I'm talking about people laughing in the aisles. Now, why did that happen? Because Stephen, ever since we were kids, was a kind of a guy who refused to let you be depressed around him. Just refused to let it. He had a big, giant, giving personality. This guy knew how to give, and he just gave off all the time this positive energy that he communicated to other people. Not only that, he was a very, very loving, very giving person. He gave of his time, he gave of his house, he gave of his money that he had, and person after person yesterday during the testimonial part of the funeral came up and told different stories about their encounter, with Stephen-Prescott, and as I looked around at everybody coming up, giving testimony, as I looked around at all of these people that loved and respected him, I thought to myself, man, that's how I want to be for the remainder of my life. And so my 2004 resolution is very simple, almost childlike, and it's this: I want to help people. I want to help people. And what I learned from Stephen was that he was the kind of guy who would go out of his way, above and beyond, to help people. In so many ways, in big ways, in small ways, in minuscule, ways. Whether it was his, I know I'm being redundant, I'm rambling here, I realize that. But of his time, his energy, his money, everything that he had, he just kind of gave, and it came back to him, in droves. And I said, man, it's just a simple goal, simple way to be, and I realize I give you guys, a lot on this website, on this blog site, but I want to be committed to give even more to you in the upcoming year. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I'm going to be committed to doing that this year, and not only on screen, with art instruction and whatnot, but especially off screen, in my personal relationships with other people. And I just urge you, as a listener, as a fan, of this broadcast, to do the same thing, to this year make it a point, as we read in the scriptures, not to look upon your own things. Let not every man rather look upon his own things, but also upon the things of others. Let this mind be in you that was also in Christ Jesus. And if you know anything about me, that's the perspective that I'm always coming from, because I feel, that the scriptures are practical, for our lives, and they're not just pie in the sky platitudes and verses that we say to win arguments or lord it over people. So, that's my goal, for this year, and I hope it will be yours too, to love people and to give people to people and to be a blessing for people and to really reach out and help them and find tangible ways to do that. And I guarantee if you do that, God will get behind that and give you the energy to help him. The Bible tells us that give and it shall be given unto you. Pressed down, shaken together, running over, shall men give unto your bosom. And that is the lesson that I learned from, my friend Stephen at his funeral yesterday. So God bless you. Happy New Year. Good things are coming at you for this coming year through this blog site. This is Elgin Subway Surfer Bowling, your creative caricature marketing consultant.